checked back on the stream and seen how horrendous the audio was, so I looked around, ended up finding my mic that I was using for Xbox, so yay, audio won't be as horrendous. So, the day I'm recording this is the day that I uploaded the past 3 streams I did, excluding the I believe it was Fallout New Vegas. I excluded that one because it had muted audio, and I know how YouTube is with copyright. Twitch is a lot more lenient with it, so I learned that Twitch is a lot more forgiving for stuff like that. Since I post VOD, I knew it wasn't going to end up working out, so I'll eventually get back to the game. I'll stream it, then edit it, but there wouldn't be a VOD, so yeah. So technically this is my actual birthday stream. I don't know how well the stream is gonna turn out. I checked and it said there were a few slow frames, which means there was a spot with some lag. I think I know which spot it was talking about, which is why, as the name's gonna be, it's gonna be exactly how it's gonna be exactly what the name says. Oh, hang on. So, good news, I know exactly what I want to do. Bad news, I don't know how well it'll work. Because I never had stuff like that. But I'm still gonna keep this vehicle, so because it was my original vehicle, I'm just gonna have to collect some resources to create a second vehicle. Fortunately, I have a lot of that. I have a lot of the material I'm gonna use. Kind of. This keyboard's running them. I do know that I want it. Okay. And that's what I'm afraid. So, if you look at what just happened, you'll notice that the keys like to stick up. I know there's a setting that kind of prevents it, and I say kind of because it's not the best at preventing it. So, what happens is the keys like to stick up a little bit. Not too bad, so it's good enough. I remember that I found a chemical plant over on the other road, but I don't really want to go to it. What's this one? The good news, these aren't too bad to stick. He would actually stop attacking the 4 times. That was was interesting. I know I had an idea that I would possibly be able to make this automatic eventually. Really not this many bulldogs left on the way over here. Cooper just has one of his. That's the full benefit of using the drill. That doesn't make very much sense, but for some reason it is draining. If you look at the hunger and thirst bars down in the bottom left of my screen, notice that red? Well, it's affecting both the hunger and the water. There's a lot more to the water than the hunger because that's how it was in real life. Except for they're making they have it backwards. I guess it's a game, so it doesn't really matter. It's just water's a lot more annoying to come by than food because how slowly food goes down compared to water. Well, that's gonna be annoying, so now I need the other one. Honestly, I think they should... No. I'm not saying that it would really impact very much, but I think they should almost make a way that you could purify water, seeing as... I don't know. Actually, that would be a terrible idea because I'd... Oh. Terrible idea, because how it would be... I don't know, I know there's a couple different ways that they could change the game to make it work a little bit better. But in the end, there's both benefits and downsides to any changes made to anything. I noticed that they definitely changed the spawn rate of metal. You know, as much as I kind of miss the old spawn rate to metal, since it made you have to do a lot less collecting, I'm not against it. It kind of was OP having about 1 out of 3 being metal. Seems more like either that or I'm just unlucky. I don't know if they really updated the game. I haven't checked very much. Mom, could you sit down a little bit for me? Thank you. At the start, it was it comes back. Well, one of my old favorite things to do was I think I could. Okay, they definitely. The old thing about this game was if you had a lot of materials in the same, or just fill it up, it would allow you to grab it. I saw one more. Right here. Got in the veggie burger. You know, I would much rather put my character on diet, but unfortunately, maybe they might add some in the future. Oh, they'll add farmable animal, farm animals. I mean, they added Sorry, I just had to running out today. Back. Honestly, not a bad haul for metal. A little bit over half that, you know. That's about 5. So 17, that puts me at 170 metal and 56. That's the one that broke. Oh boy, I'm gonna go. Another 20 and be able to finish that. Shit, I'll be back, shit. No, I just said that. Stop. I don't even. Oh, fucking the grandma. Oh, look under the bed. Hey, Chris, take it. You got next to Turner. Have returned, Pat. Sorry, we went out looking for a dog who turned out being upstairs. Sorry about that. Shadow, are you the one watching my stream? I just checked and I saw that Shadow messaged me, so I must think he's the one watching. Oh yeah. I know, I checked. Earlier when we got home. I just checked again. Act like I never check on the third. I said you act. Okay. Uh, I almost think we should forge a tire. Maybe it might be a good idea. But it's not. And I'm so sorry. Basically. That's good, I'm gonna do side that. That's it. That's a good idea. Okay. I remembered at the very least I had another. Okay. Oh, one big wheel. Anyways. And no, I don't have to run. Yes, I am going to. Don't feel it. All good. Still not great at streaming, but hey, and better. Funny how the advice I got that National Smith gave out actually helpful. So okay. Gonna give background to what I said. Yeah, I know the mic's terrible. I don't have a good one. I'm basically using a gaming mic. So I know it's very. That's why I don't talk much. More gameplay, less. It's not a loose plug. It's not a very high qual. It's not a very high quality streaming mic. More designed for one and done kind of stuff. Cause I actually use my gaming headset. So unfortunately, this is the better of the two mics, which isn't a good thing, but the one that has a little bit better quality. It's running. You know, something that annoys me is that this is all scrap wood. For no reason whatsoever, this is all scrap wood. I guess it makes sense though, because it's small town. Actually, I don't see a real point in it. You don't get much from it because majority of it is a lot of bigger pieces. It is free, but I can actually just leave them and use them as markers. I get why it's scrap wood, because if they just had that much, as much as it gives you, it's not bad for start off building. Nice. I know that streaming smaller games like this would definitely be a good idea because people that watch the least of these usually not many streamers stream small games. So, a little bit of advice that I got from a bigger streamer. Yeah. I mean, if you look at the view account, there's only like 16 people watching this. Not that it's not a good game, it's just that not many people will watch it. I mean, the only reason Minecraft, which is basically a very similar concept to this game, gets so many views is because it's a really popular game. And a lot of people don't like it. It's not that this isn't a good game, it's just that people don't watch it. So people don't stream it. But good for small streamers like me. Good to have new games to turn to. Especially one that I really enjoy. I know my friend Shadow kind of streams COD. He won't push out normal videos, but he wants to stream COD. Not normal, I mean once. Isn't that? Okay. Yes, I am. No. Come over here, I can grab some lumber to show that it was low on it. But I'm gonna have to look up your name because I do not remember what it was in this. Yeah, I don't have a second monitor. I'm actually using an old TV of mine that I've had for years to stream, so it's actually lower quality for me than you guys. Alright. See you, man. That's my luck. That I'd run into stinking farm bot over here. Which is actually why I lost it. I almost lost the previous playthrough. I remember in my previous playthrough of this game, when I first loaded in, some people could see that I had 2 saves for this game. Both the one that we're playing on first team only and also first. My first was my first start at this game where I played it before I ever actually started streaming. Oh, now it's the mouse. But so my previous playthrough, I have a warehouse key. It's not from killing a farm bot the normal way. No, I happen to have pieces of my vehicle that I kept switching out because I didn't know how to play the game well. I was using very low tier stuff. And I ended up having a saw blade in a bearing. And I managed to get up on the rock where the farm bot couldn't hit me. I actually encountered like 4 separate farm bots in that one. But what happened is I'm just sitting there trying to mine resources, and I hear something, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Because I was still new to the game. I wasn't new to everything, but I was new to the game still. So I'm just thinking, what the heck was that? I knew what a farm bot was, but I didn't exactly know I didn't know too much about it. I knew that it was dangerous, that it's the most dangerous one, because I toyed around and created a little bit, but so what happens, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh god, please do not take out my seat, because when I was getting the mechanic station in that playthrough, I had a farm bot wreck my day and wreck my seat. So I'm trying to make my way over to here and making it work. Fortunately, I put the steering on a single bearing, so I just locked up the steering. Lost it in some water. Was losing my mind because first time playing. So next thing I know, thinking. So back to when this took. Back to what I was telling you. Next thing I know, I'm doing fine. Not thinking much on it. Like, I guess it was just I thought it was just a stroke of bad luck. I was next to the packing station. I had them both right on the same road, like right down from. One was right down from the other. So, pretty good. I'm just there mining resources. Like, I need the resources, I'll just mine it over here. Because I didn't know if I mined all of it and picked it all up at the time, I didn't know that they actually respawn eventually. I didn't know that. So I'm just mining resources. I'm thinking nothing of it. I know that's technically a useless upgrade, but I don't care. So if anyone that doesn't know this game too well, Halfbot level 1 has 2 slots, level 2, 4, and then level 4 has all 8 slots. So level 5, all it does is have the time it takes to make anything. But it's not bad. But back to the story to sidetrack. But stay on the top. Okay. Finally back to the story. What was happening was I'm just thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking, hey, there's no way I'm gonna have that bad of luck again. I was wrong. Next thing I know, I'm mining, I'm having a great time. I haven't seen a single bot in a while. I just see this massive red robot charging it straight at me. I panic because I had a level 5 seat. So, in my panic, I ended up thinking, well, the best way to avoid this thing's height. I knew that it could fire, it had a long-range attack, but I didn't know how great that long-range attack would be. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I gotta get some height on this. That's a Pinnacle Gaming. We always go for height when we're going after an enemy. So I climb up on a rock. And it somehow worked. It couldn't attack me, but I was nowhere within swing distance of the hammer. So, as I said earlier, I had a saw blade and a bearing. And I think, well, wouldn't there be an easy way to kill it if I could just hit with the saw blade? So, I put the saw blade on the bearing. I have one right here, and I can show it. I don't know if they changed this, but at the time it worked. I basically put it right above the... So the only difference between... The only thing that what happened was that the K-bot, which was or foreign bot actually, was out of my hit distance. So I just did that. A lot. And it eventually worked, but it took forever. And I never ended up using that key. That key just went to waste. I never used it. Actually, I think I used it, but I died inside the thing, so it basically was just waste. So I learned from that how dangerous the warehouses are. There's no... No, it's good. I'm going with gas engine. I was gonna go with an electric engine because I know they're good for torque. But I know that this makes a better... I know the electric engine kind of makes a better source. It's a better source for ATVs. I don't have a stable supply of batteries. I know it's not too difficult to... I mean, I could automate that eventually, but except for the scrap metal. And that'd be the real killer. I don't want to rely on scrap metal for batteries because... The glow's not a problem, scrap metal is. But yeah, if you start playing this game, do not try to test your luck with the farm buff. They will mess your day up. But I got lucky. The rock structure was perfect for it. So yeah, I think that was like my first real stroke of good luck in that playthrough. Because it was just constant mayhem in that one. Never... Yeah. If the game... Yeah, the game started me in a... So the direction I had to go, I'm just thinking, it's not going to be hard to get to this. There's no way it's going to be that difficult. I think they might have changed it to where that might not be able to happen when these just spawn closer. But... farm bots are not fun. And of course, the only thing that the farm bot managed to destroy, the first one, was my seed. So, I was stuck with, I didn't have the weld tool, I didn't have a spud gun, all I had was the hammer, lift, and connect tool. But, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I've definitely had worse luck in games. I know that they're not very fun to deal with. I haven't dealt with one since because I don't feel it. How does everything change? What time is it? No. Farming time. I'm going to focus on the computer. Okay, since I don't have to worry about potatoes for the food, okay. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I learned this from Scrapman, guy that I learned scrap mechanics from. But what I'm doing is basically so he did this in his I don't remember what it's called, but it's a plate. I don't remember what it's called. Okay, there it is. I think it might. There's no. Okay, it's a playthrough of the game where he never settled down in one place. He planned to farm, then move locations. And to avoid the raids, he would sit there and plant the crops, then leave. And he had it times where he never had to deal with this. Basically, crops take just under a full day to grow. I know I could make this more efficient, but why would I do that? So, the biggest difference between this playthrough and my first playthrough, one, the game didn't screw me over as much. Two, my first playthrough I actually ended up making a mistake. This is more of a difference. But basically, one of these days I might stop getting what I'm about to say. Right when I'm about to. Oh well. Figure it out later. Oh, I do know a trick that if you want to use. I found that, now this is a glitch, so don't use it too much. I found that if you save and quit while you have a raid that's supposed to happen, it will almost cancel out the raid. The game catches up a little bit later, so you'll get a raid later, but you never get that raid when it was supposed to happen. remember my first harvest of the expensive crops, okay, so a little story of this, that if you haven't seen my previous videos on this game. Honestly, I doubt many. My first harvest of more expensive crops, I had the hammer. So I thought that you could get tape bot raids. I know of that because I saw it happen in Batman's video before. But I ended up... Oh, I remember what I said. No, wait. No, that's not what I was gonna... Okay. I'm sorry, my head is... Oh, okay, back to what I was saying. I noticed in one of his that he got a raid with tape bots. I thought that... Honestly, I thought that just planting a lot of these crops would do that. I learned that it wouldn't. I knew tape bots were dangerous. I did that because they've actually broken through this before. I don't know why I keep collecting farmers. I just help them. But I love how I'm not helping him out. That's just good. I can always just go to the farmer area. Oh, to answer your question earlier, I stream at the very least twice a month. I don't really have a schedule for streaming yet because I don't. To be exact, I just am very forgetful, or at times I just don't feel like it. I mean, certain games I don't stream, like COD, because for one, I get very annoyed on COD. Two, honestly, COD's not very it. I know that COD seems like the game that a lot of people would find entertaining. It's more the fact that I know people would find it entertaining, but the way I play, I know people wouldn't find it entertaining. What would be entertaining is if one of the times that I get shadowed to stream COD. That's gonna be it. But to answer your question, at times I stream. I'll stream usually only really on the weekends. Sometimes I'll have streams on weekdays, not very often. Alright. See ya. How do I manage this? Oh, I'm not. Okay. Someone would think I would have learned my lesson. Oh, wonderful. You know, I just thought of it. I could do that a lot of the times when I get stuck. I just choose not to. You know, I'm glad I finally found a way around that. What's that? Oh, sweet, that back. Just look at this. And but okay, that works. Actually, I need that one. Alright, man. How do I manage this? I manage to have a vehicle that breaks the laws of physics. That's right there. Happy New Year, man. Now, if I had another chest, I'd that's a good birthday stream. The new total watching record. I always get that thing. I love how I've just given up on actually coloring my build. I just do pigment colors as a way through either explosives or more the tiling. Oh, wonderful. Please get stuck on the stairs. Please get stuck on the stairs. Please get stuck on the stairs. They didn't get stuck on the stairs! They improved their pathing. Oh. Oh no. I don't like the sound of it. Oh, fine. Punk. Hey, goodbye. Easily beat. Wonderful. Toilet, save me! What? Save me! Well this is a predicament. Run! Ah! Oh! I mean, it's only 6 of these punks. I can take him. I can take him. The hammer. Oh no, wait, make that 7. One of you hid behind the other. My question is, why don't they just swim? I mean, see, they have a swimming animation. Good news, I can take them as long as my game does not do that. Oh, why don't they swim? It's like that they can't hit. Oh, and probably because they're not able to hit backwards. Actually, you can definitely hit something well. Not very well. Hey, I needed the metal. There's some metal. But also, I would stream COD if I'd actually have streamer luck. Which I've noticed for some reason you do seem to get better luck on stream. It's both a myth and not a myth. Some games definitely have some sort of thing set up for streamers, but I, I think it really seems that way with some games, because others it's just, I don't know, someone's good luck coming back on the streamer. Not leaving my point. Are we gonna make it back in time? Taking yesterday. You know, it really doesn't feel like I've been streaming for 80 minutes. I guess I get so involved in some of these games I don't notice how long I actually am. I'm gonna put that Snapstone with a barely higher ability. I know all of this is gonna be ready. Yes? Yeah, see enough metal for the big deal. I'm still questioning what the wood is for. I get to the beeswax is for the fire, but I don't get what the wood's for. Cupid! Go bed! I don't really need that. Oh shoot. Potatoes. Yes, ma'am. Why did he... Don't you... Sam. Should be the last of the that I need for right now. I guess milk is the substitute for water, but still kind of need normal water to. You know, I had an idea that a lot of people would like for this game, but still wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Now, it'd be very annoying, but what if they added a debuff or allowed you to drink the pond water, but it gave you a debuff each time you drank it? Because that would definitely make it easier on one front and more difficult on the other. On one front, it allows you to have a substitute for water that is simpler and more realistic, because it because you can technically drink water straight out of a pond, but it's very unhealthy for you. Makes you very sick if you do it. Sometimes. Depends on how clean the pond water is. Not saying go out and drink pond water, I'm saying that it's not overly dangerous to do. Some ponds. There's definitely some ponds out there that you definitely don't want to try to drink out of. There's definitely some ponds that probably had high bacteria amounts. Freshwater ponds are less likely for it. And it really depends on both where you are, the pond, how well the quality of the water is. A lot of factors. Commercial. Are you serious? I was to say, since what happened? One night. Game just stole a blue. I been that I thought it was a sack of fries, but it was a sack. Make another pizza burger. Now, I get why you can't make that on yourself, but I kind of wish you could. The ravioli baguette, I don't know how I'm saying that right. I don't think I know. Revival baguette. Copy. Don't knock stuff down. Thank you. Hey. Here's a nice view. I think the bots are gonna avoid that. I'm trying to put these more in organized pattern, but that's pretty good. At least know that over here would be, but almost the direct line of there would be good. Looks like I'd be able to keep planting. I had an idea to make that fully automated, but I don't know how it would work. Oh, and for anyone that wants to know what a farm bot looks like, that, except for they have a cannon on the left arm. There's a... Okay, so... warning to any players, I'm gonna be nice. Any new players, if you don't have, say, 100 spud rounds at the very least, for one of them, and a spud gun, as in 100 potatoes and a spud gun. That sounds like a lot, except for you get like 10 potatoes for each hit. So if you do a whole round of just potatoes, which you cannot eat, other than that's a lot. But yeah, they kind of, you're not able to. Okay. I'm gonna stream later. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna head to bed. I need to actually have a happy sleep schedule for school. I'm not gonna keep going, I'm just ending the stream first. Because it's better to end the stream